In this lesson, you'll learn how to develop user interface dialogues for your Android apps. A dialogue is a small window that prompts the user to make a decision or enter additional information. A dialogue doesn't fill the screen, and they're normally used for events that require the users to take action before they can proceed. A couple of examples are shown here on the dialogues page on the developer's website. And in addition to this page, there's a dialogues design page that we can get to from this link here. And this includes some good insights into creating alerts, pop-ups, and toasts. And we're going to focus on code behind dialogues using the API Demos app. In our demo app worksheet, let's filter the demo name on dialogue. And we get a number of entries. I'm going to use the demo in line 53 with the Java code name fragment alert dialog. Now let's fire it up in the emulator by clicking on App, Fragment Alert Dialog. If we click the Show button, we see a dialog window pop up with two buttons. Now let's open the demo in Eclipse. It's in the App Demo group. So in the App folder, we'll open Fragment Alert Dialog. I'll go through the code now, but be prepared. There are a number of levels of functionality. From within the main activity, we'll be using a fragment manager to manage a fragment that contains the dialog that activates buttons. It's more nesting than you might expect for a seemingly simple display. We'll start at the top with the main activity. In line 36, the main activity is declared that displays the screen you see with a show button at the bottom. In line 41, the setContentView method uses the fragment dialog layout to display the screen. In lines 43 and 44, the text at the top of the screen is displayed using the setText method. Now, normally you'd put your text in the strings resource file, but text can be inserted like this using code. In lines 47 through 50, we have the code that sets up a listener for the show button at the bottom of the screen, and when it's clicked, activates the show dialog method, which is coming up next. In lines 56 through 59, the show dialog method generates a dialog fragment called new fragment and displays it using the show method. So in the app demo, if we press the show button, we see the dialog appear. And the text string you see here is defined in the alert dialog two buttons title entry in the strings resource file. In lines 62 through 69, the methods are defined to take actions when the buttons on the dialog are pressed. So in the app demo, if we press the OK button, the do positive click method is activated, which creates a log message positive click. In lines 74 through 81, a dialog fragment named myAlertDialog fragment is defined. Note that this object is used in line 57 above. In line 81, the method returns a new instance of myAlertDialog fragment when it's used in line 57. In lines 84 through 105, we have the guts of the dialog. It overrides the onCreateDialog method of the dialog fragment. In lines 88 through 106, an alert dialog is built using constructors for an icon, title, positive button, and negative button. Let me expand this so that you can see all of that code. Note that the code to set up the buttons is a somewhat complex sequence. For example, in lines 91 through 94, the string alert dialog OK is one parameter, and the second parameter is the three lines of 92 through 94, which set up an on-click listener for the button, which activates the do positive click method defined above. So in summary, there's a lot going on in this code, and this is one of those instances when it's great to have a code pattern to work from instead of having to construct all of this from the ground up. That's our lesson on dialogues, and there are a number of variations on dialogues that you can see on the developer's website dialog pages.